From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the New York Jets. And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. And the Jets have got it. Well, there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick. Unsuccessfully.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll run again with Harris. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And 12 at the Texans' 34-yard line.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there, because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down, because guess what? That drive continues.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Stroud now on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. The Jets at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis, and it's third down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here where we're going. All signs point to me towards them continue.
Touchdown, Jets! Gabriel Davis, 62 yards. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 10. Stroud looking to throw. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Stroud. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody cover. Oh, he just snuck out there, and he just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now a 2nd and 10. Stroud will look to throw once more. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Dameon Pierce, his intended target, out of the backfield. And it's third down. When you talk about this Jets defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off. A pretty decent game.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. On the bootleg, Stroud rolling to his right. This is caught. Touchdown! Equanimeous St. Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Rodgers. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Texans 14, Jets 7.
Texans football to start quarter 2. As they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
In motion left, Claypool. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Stroud to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. That's underneath to Pierce. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Stroud now on 3rd and 2. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. The throwing again is Stroud. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here. He finds his man, complete. It's back. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
They'll run with Gibson, and he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
Adrian Amos on the snap. Again, 4 yards. First down.
And Stroud now to throw. And he's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
3rd and goal, Stroud. And it's caught. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
This is our game to win, old fans. Get in the end.
2nd and 7. Throwing now is Rodgers. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Rodgers to throw. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Strides through there, holding by Claypool. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And the Texans first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Another carry for Pierce. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Here's Pierce. Is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Extra point attempt to follow here. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. He finds Wilson. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman as the first half is winding down. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in a second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Final play of the half, Stroud. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And what a return. He's all the way down to the 30.
But one thing I know for sure, the standard speech is to treat the game like it's tied. But when you have an advantage, they also tell you, make sure you don't get your foot off the gas. Message received.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Second half starts with a run by Gibson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now Stroud. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. This is caught. And the Texans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Play action. Stroud now. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Play action. Here's Stroud. Eluding the pressure right. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Equanimeous St. Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Rodgers now on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught at the 25. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 63 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They fake the give. Now Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Henry To'oTo'o there to bring him down defensively. Now Ryan Succop will come on and try the field goal. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. Succop's kick is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Pierce now up the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 1. Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 3 on the play. And the Texans 1st down.
Fight hard!
Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And quickly they get to the line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Houston.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Stroud sets up the play action. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 34. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Stroud looking to throw. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Tank Dell, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. 2nd time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on?
Under pressure, they got him again. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to put.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Texans send the punter out. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Gabriel Davis, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Succa. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Stroud out of the gun here. Well, that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Touchdown, Texans. Equanimous St. Brown. 36 yards. And the Texans have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Thank you.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Finding Harris over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Rodgers now on 1st down. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Rodgers again now. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they?